Welcome to another edition of Daily Devotions, as this week we talk about unlikely heroes of Scripture. Going back to the book of Exodus, Pharaoh says, as his advisors tell him, hey, we got a problem here. These Hebrew slaves, they're getting more and more fighting spirit. They are resilient. They're working for us, not like some of our lazier people in the court. These guys are out in the hot sun working 12 hours a day under our slave masters, and they're starting to outnumber us. So we got to cull the herd a little bit. So Pharaoh says, okay, send out the word, throw all the male babies into the Nile and drown them. And that'll take care of the potential for uprising. So I'm sure any Hebrew person reading the story of Shiphrah and Puah, yeah, I said that right, be careful how you say it, two midwives, two Hebrew doulas who are delivering babies, start to deliver the male babies. And Pharaoh says, what are you doing? I hear reports that there's some Hebrew kids. I said throw them in the Nile. And they said, they play upon this man's... Let me tell you something, just as an aside. When I first got married, right, you go into the bathroom, if you're a guy, you live by yourself, you got maybe a comb and deodorant and your toothbrush. As soon as I got married, something happened in my bathroom overnight. I mean, there are products as far as the eye can see to the corners. Now I know why there's shelves in bathrooms. So as a man, you don't always understand the female perspective. Women, they say, can't live with them past the beer nuts, because we don't know, right? Guys are thick-headed. So the women tell Pharaoh, these Hebrew women, they just give birth a lot faster than the Egyptian women. They're just more vital. They work a lot more, and they have the kid before we get there. We're sorry, Pharaoh. Their anatomy must be different. Come on. I guess Pharaoh's just doesn't know enough about women. Maybe, I'm sure Pharaoh hasn't witnessed the live birth of a child. He's, in the pristine setting of his throne room. So he buys it. And then, even more ironic and humorous, these midwives do exactly what Pharaoh has asked. They take a Hebrew child, a boy, and they throw him by having his sister put him in a basket into the Nile. We put him in the Nile. And where does he show up? I think Miriam probably pushed him towards where the princess, Pharaoh's daughter, is taking a bath. Come on, it's kind of in the Jeffersons. We're moving on up. She takes him and she raises him in Pharaoh's house under his own nose as her own child. And he has no idea. Wow! Talk about a little bit of irony and humorous storytelling. By the way, just for all you DC comic fans, the origins of Superman, the comic book, written by two Jewish guys, and Kal-El being put in a cocoon, like taken from his home planet and shipped out into space. Where did they get that idea? Moses. The story in the Hebrew Bible in Exodus. True story. But anyway, unlikely heroes, none of it starts unless those two midwives have the chutzpah to tell Pharaoh, we're sorry, great king. We just can't get there in time for these births. Come on. Anyway, some pretty unlikely heroes, some pretty neat ladies that saved the day, and Moses' story starts with them.